Alright, here's another two examples of exponential functions, this time with negative powers, or negative exponents. So, you have 2, that's a 2x raised to negative 10, and that's a negative 3y to the 6. Then you have times 5x raised to negative 3, and then y raised to negative 3 as well. Then on the other side, the other problem is negative 8x to negative 7 over 16x to the 8th. So pause the video and see if you can try to do this one on your own. Alright, so hopefully you pause the video, try to do this. Now what you want to do first is you want to compact it. You want to make it easier to work with. So multiply together with what you can multiply together. So you can multiply all the numbers together, right? What's 2 times negative 3 times 5? Yeah, it's negative 6 times 5, so it's a negative 30. Then you have all your x's. You have x to negative 10, x to negative third. When you add those two guys together, you have a negative 10 plus a negative 3. You're getting further in debt. So that's x raised to negative 13. Then you have your y's. So y, you add these two guys together. What's 6 plus a negative 3? Right, that's a positive 3. So you have that. Next, what you want to do is make them happy exponents if they're not already happy. So you want to make this x to the negative 13th positive. So you just bring it over the bar. So it goes down to the denominator. So you have negative 30 y to the 3. That stays where it's at. Both the negative 30 and the y to the 3 stay where they're at because they're already positive. This x to negative 13 goes down, and that 13 goes from a negative to a positive. That's what happens when you go over the bar. Here, what you're going to do is first simplify the numbers. What number goes in both 18 and 16? Right, it's going to be a positive 8. So 8 goes into 8 once, 8 goes into 16 twice. So that's negative x, negative 7 over, like that. So far so good. Now next you want to subtract because you're dividing. Now, since you're dealing with a negative number, sometimes you might have to write it out because the negative sign confuses some students. So always start with the greater one, so that's going to be on the bottom. So you have 8 minus a negative 7, right? And a double negative makes it a plus, so it's 8 plus 7. And what's 8 plus 7? Right, that's 15. So your final answer is going to be 1 over, this whole thing's going to be negative 2x to the 15th. That's it.